Hey folks, welcome back to my time at Sandrock. Last time, we spent some time with Fang, we spent some time with Nia, and we also spent some time working on the North-South Water Diversion project, where we built pipes and pumps to bring the water from the Starship Ruins relic at the Northern Plateau back down to town and out west to the forestation plan. We have the rest of the day here to do as we please, but before we actually get on with that part of the day, there is the opportunity to place a yak mill station here. This one hasn't actually been created yet. So we're going to go home. We're going to build a spare yak mill station because I don't have one on me. And we're going to ride it up there and get it installed. So let's do that, shall we? Yak mill station. Here we go. Rough cloth, bronze sticks, hardwood planks, rubber shell. Okay. So we do want to replace what we spend. Oh, it's all over here. Okay, so we want to replace the hardwood planks. Let's get a couple extra just because we're thinking about it. And then we also want to replace the copper sticks. No, the bronze sticks. Seems like a plan. All right. So now we need to get over to the bend and climb that mountain and install this yak mill station. I'll save us a little bit of time by taking a ride to the bend, and then Merle will get us the rest of the way up. So this will make it easier for us to do the main mission tomorrow. But for right now, we got to climb up again, get past all of the snakes, and install the yak mill station up at the peak near Martle's tree. So I do feel it's better to do this now rather than later. It'll ensure we have easy access to this place in the future. I imagine there's really only going to be the one event here, but who knows? Maybe there's some reason to come back here. After this, I will be heading to the north to do some mining, and then I'll be doing some commissions in town. But we'll cut directly for your benefit to the next day and proceed with returning here, probably by taking a ride, in order to see this event, this main mission, Lua and the tree. So here's our yak mill station. Very nice. We'll now take a ride directly over to the moisture farm and fly to the Northern Plateau. Nope, that's the Valley of Whispers. I want to go to the moisture farm. Okay. So yeah, we're going to cut here for you. We'll be back in a bit. Welcome back. It is another wonderful day in Sandrock. Looks like a lot of stuff happened. That's fine. Today is the day water should start flowing in. I should go check. Okay, we're going to see that happen.
Thank you, Builder, Commissioner Wei, Mian, for your efforts in bringing the water project to fruition. Thank you, everyone, for your support and generous donations. And thank you to Director Chi for finding the reservoir. This was truly a united effort, and now I hereby officially declare the city-state of Sandrock no longer has a water shortage.
Amazing.
I also declare, from this day forward, we can all take a nice dip in Martle's Oasis on a hot day. And since we're all here, Professor Law says there have been some developments in our research. For those of you who are interested in discussing, please join us in the City Hall shortly.
All right.
Oh, you came! Well, let's get today's meeting started.
Greetings, humans.
Why did you invite the Giegler president?
I am also uncertain. Ruling human called me here.
I asked Larry to come today. It's all because of Professor Law's findings. I believe Larry may know more about it than we do. So, Professor Law, why don't you start us off with an explanation? I'm sure everything will be a lot clearer after that.
Weird choice on the cutscene designer to put this calendar right in front of her face while she's talking, but okay.
Thank you, Mayor Trudy. First, I will address the issue of the soil. Nia, Zeke, and I have done hundreds of experiments on local samples since we've been here. We've managed to garner a wealth of information from them. As it turns out, the soil quality varied widely depending on the area, much more than our models were predicting. This is the key reason why the planting failed in the Eufala outback. For example, these are the sample results from near Gecko Station. You can see that for whatever reason, we're postulating maybe the proximity to the oasis. The sand in the area is much softer, and under ideal conditions, the nutrition level is adequate for growth. Now, on the surface, the sand in the outback seems to have similar qualities. But upon closer inspection, the sand there has too much saline in it, creating an incredibly low moisture level in the soil, making it unsuitable for water retention. Much of the Eufala used to be part of the ocean floor before weapons used during the Day of Calamity raised it. The salinity left over makes the sand hard and extremely arid. That's why even the algae failed to form a biocrust. That's our report.
Soil quality is everything. Should have figured this out earlier. And instead, we wasted so much time and water.
The differences in the soil were incredibly subtle, Mr. Zeke. We only found this out after hundreds of experiments. You can't blame yourself.
Ruling human, why am I present? I do not understand any of these words.
About that. After we made the discovery, I asked Zeke about the source of the algae. The way I figure it, the old world scientists must have been testing different types of algae for their own biocrust efforts, which is well documented. We then went with Logan to the sunken ship ruins to recheck all the algae growth there, to see if there were any that can reduce the salinity and increase water retention. But we didn't find any. All the algae on that ship were the same type.
That ship had been part of Giegel Corps, right? They were part of the Greeno production, I feel? I'm not 100% certain, but okay.
Still, the ship must have been going somewhere. Maybe a laboratory or something. And Mr. Logan said he remembered such a place.
That's right. I reckon I'd been someplace like that. Some kind of old world lab. In fact, there are several of them out in the desert.
No, the Giegel Corps was in the Valley of... The Giegel Corps stuff was in the Valley of Whispers, right? I don't remember exactly. I think it was part of a corporation, the ship, but I don't remember what its main purpose was.
Once I was chasing a bunch of Gieglers with my pa when we stumbled onto this high-tech ruins. It was just a short hop from the entrance to the Porsche tunnel. What was inside sure did look a lot like the stuff from the sunken ship. We weren't in there long. Me and my pa both got fierce headaches, so we had to turn away. When we went again, the place got sealed off by a rock slide. Sandstorm had done our job for us. Seemed pretty lucky at the time. I reckon Larry might know a thing or two about it, since his pa was the leader back then.
Yes, I know that place well. We have many nests. The location you mentioned is our headquarters.
Headquarters?
Yes, it's a place we call the Giegler Main Office. Legend says the first employee took the holy book from there. But that's just what the elders say. No one's sure. Xena's grandfather used to be the keeper of that place.
Why did Logan get a headache?
I'm not sure. We never had such an issue.
The lizard men must be adapted to it.
You sure you don't got some old world gadget in there that's emitting brain rays?
Now that you mention it, There is a machine that's producing a constant ping sound in our HQ. It never bothered us, so we let it be.
Are there algae incubators inside?
Algae incubators. What's that?
Ah, I have an algae sample right here. Have you ever seen this before?
Oh. Oh! You mean the meal machines? These are delicious. And yes, they have a variety of offerings.
That's it.
Oh, fantastic, Larry. But if there's such a machine, how do we disable it? Maybe we need to talk with Director Chi as well?
She's talking about the ping machine, which might be emitting some sort of sonic pattern that the Geeglers are immune to, but which is giving humans a headache.
No problem. I'll go talk with him.
You know, ruling human, if you don't mind, I can just go disable it. If there are other Geeglers inside, I'll tell them you're friends, so they won't attack you when you enter.
I'm not sure you have the authority and credibility to make that happen, Larry.
Thanks, Larry. But you sure doing this won't get you fired?
Even though I know it's a joke, law human, that's still rude.
Sorry.
Will you be able to do that for us, Larry? It might be dangerous.
Worry not, ruling human. I've come to like this town, and I want to do my part in times of need.
That's very kind of you. Thank you. Now we just need an exploration party to go in and pick up the algae samples. Justice?
Mayor, I'll go. With the Civil Corps still looking for any Duvos leftovers, we just can't risk sending the sheriff on every unplanned errand. How about me, Larry, and the professor?
You're sounding a lot like your pa right now.
The professor has been overworking too much lately. I'll go instead. I know what to look for, and I've taken defense classes, so I won't slow you down.
Well, all right, but are you going to go dressed as a cheerleader?
Fine by me. What do you say, Trudes?
Sounds like a plan then. But what about the rocks blocking the way?
Explosives.
I don't understand. Can't we just climb the rock walls? Isn't that easier?
Don't know about you, but we weren't designed that way.
Whoa!
I reckon we'll need that drilling robot to break it down. Normal pick hammer ain't gonna cut it. You think you can handle that? You'll need to talk to Chi about it. Once the builder has the robot, let's meet up at the rock slide. Come prepared. Larry hasn't been there in a while, so who knows what we'll be facing.
You got it. Then it's decided. Thank you everyone for coming today. I hope we get some results soon.
All right. So we've got the water. Now we need the algae. So we've got two main missions that we're working on today. First is something to do with Professor Law and climbing up to the tree, right? A tree is on top of Mount Roxanne. Go and check it out if you have time. We also need to talk to Chi about getting access to the robot. So since Chi is closer, let's start there. We also kind of need to do a morning at the workshop. And I didn't get a chance to check in on Pumpkin today, so we need to work on that as well. But let's start by going to speak with Chi. Oh, it looks like he's over at my place for some reason. Hey, bud.
This meeting sounded like fun. Even though I'm not that interested in the botanical sciences, it'd still be delightful to catch up on the newest discoveries once in a while, especially from one of its premier researchers. Anyway, so you need the mobile suit? Unfortunately, it's not in an operational state at the moment. The force on Heidi's team really did a number to it. What a beautiful baby. Not to worry though. I know Sleepyhead gave me a diagram of a drill before, but where did I put it? No matter, I'll be sure to find it and send it your way.
Our environment is everyone's responsibility.
Okay. Sounds like we're gonna wait for a diagram to build some sort of a handheld drill, kind of like the vacuum cleaner we use to clean up the spills in the valley. All right, let's get started with our workshop day, and then we can climb the mountain. Gosh, that's a lot of stuff. So we're getting scrap from the salvage company. I guess that's still ongoing. I don't know how long that'll last. And we're getting some ore from the moles. So we got lots of stuff coming in every day. Plus the animals are going out on dispatch. So yeah, lots and lots of stuff in the delivery box all the time. Let me collect up some goodies here. All right, seems good. You know what? I'm realizing I don't think they can spread fertilizer. I know they can water, harvest, and reseed, but I don't think they do fertilizer. But you know what? They're still getting me stuff, and it's not like I'm using it anyway, so maybe that's fine. I don't need to worry about fertilizing all the soil over in my garden. What do we got? What can we be working on here? Advanced mechanical? Seems good, and that's probably enough for now. Let me collect up this stuff, and this stuff, and this stuff. I did all this last night before I went to bed. And get some more spinel by refining aluminum ore, of which we have an insane amount. And that's really all I need to do here today. We're good. Yeah, we're good. Okay. So let's see. Let's head up to the mountaintop and see what Nia and Law are thinking about there. Oh, you know what? I do need to check in with Mian and the baby.
Hello.
Been a while since we built something huge, huh? I love it. Water for all. Ooh, how do you handle building all these world-changing machines? I'm dizzy just from helping out. Well, I'm the greatest builder in the world, babe.
Take it easy.
You take it easy, too. You deserve it. Hey, Pumpkin. Hey, baby. Let's give her a gift for today. What do we got? How about... I don't know about this knife-wielding doll. Maybe she wants to be a fighter. I mean, Papa's a dagger user. You know what? All right, maybe you want to be a fighter when you grow up, baby. Here's a knife-wielding doll. Plus 16. All right. Well, she doesn't need a bottle or a change, so we'll head out. And we'll meet Mian up at the top. For now...
This mission will soon be over. Oh, yeah. Have you eaten yet?
I have eaten, thank you. I ate a couple days ago. Let's take a ride to our new Yakmel station. Avoiding the need to traverse this ridiculous pathway. And then we'll see what this is all about. I don't know exactly how that Yakmel cart made it up here. It's a little bit of a tricky wicket. I guess... I don't see the cart making it up this section right here. The rest of the path, yes. This section seems unlikely at best. Let's send you home, actually. And, all right, but I mean, it's just sort of, it's a moot point. We're here. Let's do this.
It's beautiful in its own way, isn't it?
I always knew there was something special about it. Just couldn't quite put my finger on it.
So, what's the plan?
We simply extract a small sample from the core of the tree, safely count the rings without harming it.
Oh, right!
Good to know. I mean, it's not every day you need to find the age of a tree, but I always thought you had to cut them down and count the rings to know for sure.
Nope. You can also get a pretty good estimate just from the circumference, if you compare it to the trunk of the same species. A fallen one nearby usually does the trick. But, given that this one might have survived from the Age of Darkness, it probably didn't have a chance to grow the way it should have. Some of its rings will be super small, which is why we need to take this sample and...
Yes, there's no mistaking it. It is indeed exactly as I hypothesized.
Hey, you made it! This tree is the other main thing we wanted to check out while we were in Sandrock.
It's famous?
To locals, I believe it's known as the Mountain Widow. Way back when people first started settling in Sandrock, there were 2 of them up here. But now, this jagged-looking tree stands lonesome atop Mount Rock Sand, looking down mournfully, waiting for one who shall never return as the eternal weight slowly saps its life away.
Wow, dark, Mian.
Ooh, it's the Mountain Widow. Better watch out. It's haunted by the ghost of
Martle?
Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have gone there.
Euless euphratica, a species now found all throughout the Eufala. Every tree resembling this one you see. In layman's terms, this is their mother.
So she really is a widow? I didn't know trees could be mothers.
Indeed. This species produces trees with male or female flowers. When pollinated, the female trees produce seeds. Its male counterpart likely was that other tree you spoke of, based on the location. Which, if I'm right, makes this tree the last of its species from the old world.
What? So, you mean the Mountain Widow survived the Age of Darkness?
I believe so. By some miracle, the two poplars survived the calamity, as well as 300 years of darkness. This symbol confirms this one's age, and my theories. Subsisting atop this mountain, reaching up at the dullest of sunlight, they were just only able to cling on to life long enough. When Peach parted the skies, they were revitalized, and shortly after, this mother tree dispersed her seeds into these windy heights to become the basis for the forest around Martle's oasis, hence Sandrock.
Wow, I've never heard anything like that before.
That's because I've just discovered it.
Congratulations, Dr. Lua! I smell publishing and awards!
Well, let's not get too far ahead of ourselves. I still need to get back to the lab and compare their genetic material, but to me, seeing this, my theory is all but confirmed.
Nice! What a privilege to witness such a discovery in real time. Thanks for inviting us, Nia.
My only regret is, this tree was doing well until just 50 years ago. The relic rush has, in the end, widely claimed this particular relic too, it seems.
Wow. It's been just here on the horizon and nobody knew. I'll bet the people of the relic rush never knew either.
Unlikely they had any clue as to its significance.
Yep, might very well have been the last known old world tree in the whole of the Eufala. And now, yeah.
It has lived for a long time, and now is holding on by a thread. To think, everything this tree has seen, the rise and fall of civilization, the hope of Peach, the fall of Sandrock.
Which will soon be continued by the rise of Sandrock.
One can hope.
Do you think if we can make Sandrock green again, she could make a comeback?
Not a chance, I'm afraid. Even under the most optimal of circumstances, this tree will be consumed by fungus and pest long before our plans even begin to come to fruition.
Sorry if this is a dumb question, but can't we just water it? Fertilizer?
The soil up here is 100 years away from being able to support a tree of this size. It's impossible.
I see. I guess this is hello and goodbye then, Miss Mountain Widow.
The Mountain Widow wasn't waiting for anyone. It was just carrying on without her husband, watching its children thrive until seeing the forest disappear was too much for her to bear.
Doesn't seem right calling it the Mountain Widow knowing that.
It doesn't. How about Mama Tree, mother to all the poplar trees in Eufala?
I like that better.
I'll abstain from this and continue referring to it as what it is. The progenitor of the populous Euphratica.
Think we need something catchier.
Regardless of your decision, I believe I have what I need. Shall we return to town?
Well, wait a sec, Professor. I remember from your nutrition class that as long as the roots are drinking, there's a chance. And you said yourself that Zeke's algae discoveries were changing soil faster than ever before.
Yes. Perhaps impossible was a bit of an overstatement. I suppose if we would divert all our efforts toward this tree, there may yet be a time to discover what this old world tree eats, if anything different at all. From there, a stable nutrient supply, meticulous care, consistent monitoring of its condition, it is theoretically possible.
Nice! So what's the first step?
However, our time here is limited, Nia. We came to assist Sandrock in their efforts to reforest the desert. And then we must return to Highwind to continue our research there.
Don't you want to save this tree, Professor? It's a piece of history.
I do. And we will try, if there is time. But saving our future is more important than preserving our past.
You're right.
Shall we?
Yeah, let's go.
I know that, Mion, you have an idea. You're gonna try and save this tree, aren't you? I bet in the finale, in the credits, it's flowering again, with lots of leaves.
Over now, Mama Tree. You did it! We're gonna take it from here. Your family is gonna make it, I promise. You rest easy.
Well, all right. Lua and the tree, mission complete. Let's see what else we're doing today. This we're waiting for tomorrow, and then if we look at the calendar, it's, what is that, Andy? Andy's birthday? Okay. If we give him a gun or a bomb, he'll be extremely excited. If we can find him.
Darling, are you trying to beat me up?
Okay.
Catch you later.
I thought you might have something to say about the tree, but no. Let's head home.
Did you just finish all your commissions? That's great!
Well, I always finish all my commissions, but I haven't started them today. I guess you weren't really asking.
Well, which commission should I take next?
Whichever one makes you happy. I think I've said that before, but then you've asked me that question before. I do think we've got a couple throwing bombs. I think I want to give one to Andy. And just, I think he'll love it. Let me see if I can find them. I mean, we could give him a bronze sword and shield as well. He'd probably like that. Or a gun. I really like the idea of giving him a bomb, though. No. Okay, we've got the sword and shield. We don't have another use for it. Let's give that to Andy real quick. And then, I don't think there's anything else to do today, so we'll have another cut while I run off and do some commissions and some mining and some experience grinding. And we'll come back tomorrow and see about that diagram. All right, where is Andy on the map? I want to see if he likes this sword and shield. I think he will. Pebbles is at school, where Andy really ought to be. I don't see him on the map. Burgess desires something. That's Nia. Where's Andy? Why isn't he at school? I think we're close enough to him to have him appear on the map. What the hell is up here? Eufala Outback? Okay. Yeah, I don't see him right now. Unfortunate. Oh, that's too bad. Well, sorry, Andy. I had a birthday present for you, but can't find you, so... Alright. I'll take one quick ride through town just to see if he shows up. If he shows his face somewhere. Somehow wasn't on the map. I guess he should be in school, right? I don't know why Pebbles would be there. Maybe all three of them are there. Because I don't think I saw Jasmine either. Maybe they're all here. And it's just the map can't show all three of them because they're on top of each other. Let me take a quick dip into Mion's Institute of Telesis. AKA MIT. Oh, he is here. Okay, cool. I got you bronze sword and shield.
This is cool.
Thanks for coming to see me on my birthday. That's all that matters. So only a plus 12 means he's not super into it, but...
Located on a dry plateau, Barnarok's weather is also melting hot.
Oh, she's doing geography. It's kind of fun to see them in class. I guess I can monitor this for a minute to see if it's appropriate education for my daughter. But Andy had something to say here. Let's check that out.
So?
Cheering for you, Max.
If you were Peach.
But I gotta say I have one regret. Now that the oasis is soon to be cleared as a swimming hole, I never once snuck in to go skinny dipping while Burgess was looking the other way. It's not the same if it's legal. You little mischief maker. I wonder if swimming becomes a new, like, playdate activity? I'm not sure. I could go buy some water and then check out the oasis. I don't know if it's cleared for swimming yet, or if that happens at some later date. Let's check it out. Can I just dive in now? No, not yet. Okay. Merle can, but not me. Alright. Well, folks, I am gonna take a break here. We'll cut the video, and I'll go do some commissions and grind out some experience and whatnot. And we'll come back fresh on the 6th of autumn to proceed with the main story. So we'll see you in a bit. All right, welcome back. So I did a few things, a few commissions, and then I went over to the mining section of the Starship Ruins and mined an enormous amount of ore. Aw, little girl, are you hungry? I actually ended up purchasing the stamina medicine and like spending... I probably spent a good 30 minutes mining and got myself up to level 53, and halfway through that, I couldn't do it anymore. Also ran out of time, so there's that. But it is a very effective way to level up. All right, so what do we got for her? Toy pen, toy harmonica, toy planting guide, toy tin frog. Well, let's give her the frog. Maybe she wants to be a zoologist. Only a +8 there. Okay, but she still liked it, but just not as much as other things. What's our relationship with our daughter like? I'm curious. She's down near the bottom. Or no, she's not anymore. Where would she be? Pumpkin, pumpkin. 2.5 stars. Not bad. I wonder when she grows up. Anyway, let's take a look at the calendar here. Today is Arvio's birthday. Okay, do we know anything about him? In terms of likes and dislikes? No, we don't. He likes money. And his general store. I don't really know what he likes. He likes his sister. We don't have a picture of her to give him. Yeah, I don't know what to give him. Maybe a piece of jewelry. Do we have something like... You know what? We've got like a bunch of earrings that somebody else gave us. Maybe we can give him one of those and see if he likes them. Some folks want to hang out. That's not going to happen. We have the quest for Panacea, which might be in our mail here. Let's find out. All right, letter from Chi. Dear Max, I almost didn't find the diagram. I assumed it was among my collection of diagrams. It wasn't. Then I assumed it was among all the ancillary notes. It wasn't. It also wasn't among the primary notes. This was when I started to panic, as different memories of where I could have placed it started to blur into one, causing me to be tentative regarding any potential location. In the end, there was only one solution. I ended up going through every nook and cranny of my room. It was finally during the early light of morning when I found it. This mini drill diagram, it was stuck between page 62 and 63 of volume 2 of the No, you really don't need to know this part. I hope it was worth it. All right, we got the power drill. Very cool. We'll be making that immediately. We've got an article from the Tumbleweed Standard. Oasis overflowing via opposite of ordinary operations. It's always the last place you look. Resident science aficionado and superstar at the Research Center, Director Chi has made a rather astounding discovery. Not of his usual caliber, ones that are a bit too dense to explain to the general public, but a classical style discovery. You know, where you go to a place that no one's ever been before and you're like, whoa, look at this is a discovery. Indeed, Chi's hobby, bordering on obsession with spacecrafts, has led him to dig through all sorts of nooks and crannies over at the Starship Ruins and ultimately uncover a device used to, more or less, create water out of thin air. Of course, that was only the first step. Max and Justice went in to secure the relic, and from there, City Hall, in cooperation with, shout out, Construction Junction, made a plan to create a pipeline from this machine to Sandrock. But don't take my word for it, simply look out your window. The Oasis is fuller than it has ever been in most of our lifetimes. It seems safe to say that at least for the foreseeable future, the Sandrock water shortage is over. Letter from Grace. Hey Max. Sorry, haven't written to you in ages. I've been so busy lately. I can't go into specifics, but whenever I get home, I just fall into my bed and pass out. I wish I had a break, but hey. enough about me. How's Sandrock treating you? P.S. No updates on getting back to Sandrock yet. Grace. There's a sexy dream here, apparently. Dreamed you were back in the Blue Moon making omelets. Well, we can't do that when we're married. You've never let anything get the best of you before. You're one of the toughest people I know. I've never seen anything get the better of you. I'm sure if you push through, you'll bounce back right away. And maybe the concern one, this is probably the one we're going to send. Are you sure you're doing okay? I feel like you're trying to sugarcoat it. Do you have any good friends you can rely on in Otara? Just take some time off and blow off a little steam. Maybe you can go hiking in the mountains and get some fresh air. Okay. We've also got a gift from Ernest, the amber earrings, which I was thinking, this is exactly what I was thinking of giving to Arvio. We'll see if he likes it. And then a letter from Venti with some cake. All right, all good. All right, let's take a look at the machines real quick. Everything looks good there. I did not need to... We were kind of full on bars, so I didn't need to do anything there. We've got some ceramic scrap here, that's fine. Got some other things cooking over on the industrial machine tools. Grinding table's empty. Top up the ore here at the refiner to get more spinel, so I don't have to go mine it myself. Collect the dew. We'll leave these other things until they're done. Let's see. And then the helper box for the seeds. Looks good. Okay, let's see if we can make the drill that she sent us. Yes, the power drill. This electric power drill allows one to dig much faster than a pick hammer would. It's going to cost us some titanium aluminum alloy, 2 high-speed motors, and 1 chromium steel bearing. All right. Well, that's fantastic. Let's swap this for the pick hammer, maybe? We probably want to... Hold on, what's the tool strength here? 41 versus 51. Mining yield plus 8%. Let's get this into the refiner ASAP. Power drill. We're going to need a gate. Okay, let's refine that up to perfect. Tool strength 41. And let's refine it to rare. Tool strength 48. Mining yield plus 10%. Tool strength plus 10%. Quarry efficiency plus 7%. Okay, seems amazing. We can test that out before we give away the old pick hammer. But now we're going to head over to Arvio. Hold on, what's going on here? What is this? Oh, there's something in the house. That must be... Yeah, that must be... Mion wants to do something? It's not Pumpkin. It's not Mion either. Or she's not here. Where's she at? Is she in here for some reason? Doesn't seem right. I don't know what she'd be doing in here. Oh, she is.
Which commission should I take next?
She wants to go for a cookout.
See ya.
I mean, I enjoyed that the last time, but I don't think we need to repeat it. So let's go find Arvio and give him the earring and see if he likes it. Did I did put it away by accident. Okay. Yeah, it's not in my inventory. So I need to go... that's because I had others. So when I did the auto transfer, it went in. Let me see if I can find it. Well, we have this orchid earring. Actually, do I want to be wearing that? This is defense. This is critical damage. This is luck plus 11. I do want to be wearing that. Okay, more luck there. Then we got a bunch of amber earrings lying around somewhere that I want to give one to... Or I guess I can give him the thing I'm wearing. Hold on. Where is the earring? Yeah, I feel like this is a better gift for him. So let's swap the rainbow locket for the orchid earrings. Plus 3 more luck. Love that. Which means we can put this away. Now, would he like the rainbow locket more than the earring? This is luck. This is hit points. You know what? I think he would like this more. I think he's very much about luck. I don't know. We'll see if he likes it. He'll like anything we give him because it's his birthday, but I hope he actually does like the luck earring here, or whatever it is, the luck pendant. Oh yeah, also I was thinking about this earlier in the playthrough, or in the episode. Where is Nia? Do you have a different outfit? You do. Okay, it's not exactly more appropriate than the cheerleader outfit for advanced combat work, but oh, I've triggered something. Duvos again? Can't they go 10 minutes without pushing opposing factions to the brink of world war? If I had a goal for every time they attacked us beyond our borders, I'd have 2 goals. But it's mighty peculiar that it's happened twice.
Oh, man.
Well, if you'd keep letting me read it to you, you'd know that this was a rogue agent. They're calling him the Rogue Knight. Rogue? What's that mean? Acting by his lonesome? If you believe that, I got a bridge to sell you. I'm sorry, I hate to interject, but Cooper, just so we're clear, you do not own the Shonash Bridge.
Howdy.
Hey, Max. Looks like Duvos is up to no good again. But it's all been handled. Over in Portia, they beat up a Duvos agent and some sky pirates defending a recently discovered all-source. What's an all-source? Oh, did we talk about this already? Maybe not. An all-source is an old-world governing computer. Basically, it tells all the other AI in an area what to do, what's going on, etc. It also checks in with all of the robots it's responsible for, repairs their files, asks them how they're doing, stops them from going crazy. They throw a whole army at us and just send one guy and a couple of pirates after the portions. I see how it is.
Oh.
I think that's exactly the point, man. It was just a few bad guys. And they got him, right? No. The Rogue Knight's plan to steal the all-source was foiled, but he did manage to escape in all the confusion. Dang. Great. One more maniac out on the loose. Better check under your beds every night. I, for one, will be investing in tripwires and anti-personnel devices. Underground bunker. Need some canned baked beans. Wait, what's this part? The Portia school was used as a projectile weapon? Just what are we dealing with exactly? Have you ever been so mad you threw a school? Hey now, don't get any ideas. A canary. What if his next choice of weapons is carbon monoxide? He didn't throw a school. He was able to manipulate the oil source into, well, somehow he made it into a weapon capable of doing something like that. Frightening old-world technology, but nothing we haven't handled before. Less cool, but good, I guess. The Portia Civil Corps, as well as, from what I'm hearing, a brave builder, stepped up and defeated the frenzied oil source, so really, there's nothing to worry about at this point. I'm guessing this is part of the story from my time at Portia? I don't actually know, but it's probably spoilers. Maybe we should prepare some kind of defense. I don't know, maybe a giant boulder to roll down from City Hall? Yeah. Of course Unsure likes that. A big rock. All right, that's certainly an opinion. Let's, if we ever feel like this Rogue Knight is a looming threat, let's have a meeting and discuss what might be the most appropriate, countermeasures. But the boulder thing, that's not completely off the table, right? We can give that idea a fair shake when the time comes. Cool. In any case, I assure you, these days Alliance defenses are tight as a drum. Someone like that acting independently is no threat to us. Well, what about Portia? Are they all right?
Don't stray too far into the desert. Remember, plenty of our wonderful town streets can be found in the Blue Moon Saloon.
Yes, thankfully no one was seriously injured. They're just going to need to do a lot of building to get their town back in shape. These Portian builders must be up to their eyeballs in commissions right about now. I could send over something that would help. Oh, really? Well, Max, that'd be amazing. I'm sure they'd really appreciate it. I'll get on the telegraph today and forward any information to your mailbox. That's our Max.
Wow.
Just don't do it for free. Them portions are loaded. Don't let them fool you with the charity act. It's for a good cause. We're a good cause too, ain't we, Max?
Uh-huh.
Well, y'all do what you want, but be forewarned, there will only be so much space available in my underground bunker. Till then, I reckon y'all better stay on my good side. This sounds like all sorts of zoning violations. Now, I know City Hall ain't about to tell me what I can and can't do on my property. Cooper, I'm sure there's a way we can come to a mutual agreement on this. I think that's our cue. Good luck, daughter dearest.
Thank you.
Thanks, Paul. The key would be not digging under the town. All right, so that took up most of the that took up all the rest of the episode. Where is Arvio? Can we get him this present before the episode's out? Looks like he's inside. All right, so we'll end by giving him this luck pendant and see whether he likes it or not. No, we won't, because he's not. Well, hold on. Oh, is he sleeping? Wake up, lazy bones. It's your birthday. All right, I hope you... Oh, he does wear an earring. Well, whatever. We're giving him the locket.
Oh, thank you.
+9. Okay. He's not a huge fan.
Oh.
I feel bad for anyone who invested in a lot of water before you guys did all this, but I feel good for the remainder of the human race.
Be seeing ya.
All right, be seeing ya. That's gonna be it for this time, guys. The little impromptu meeting in the street about what's going on over in Portia kind of kicked a lot of time into the episode. That's fine. I've got the more experience ad. We'll call it here. When we come back, we'll wait for this letter to send some aid to Portia. I wonder if in the other game they got, like, if you play the other game, you eventually get mail from, like, other cities, including Sandrock, with, like, here's some chromium steel bars or whatever. We are also doing this, and then I think there may be 1 or 2 other things on the map today. Yeah, we've got lots of stuff to do next episode. Until then, as always, guys, thank you so much for watching. Hope you're enjoying the playthrough, and hope you enjoyed this episode. I'm trying to cut things out that aren't interesting, and trying to, like, you know, really focus in the videos to focus in on the content and get us to the end of the game and the celebration of success and the roll credit screen. I feel like we've had an extremely good playthrough. We've been very successful. We're married. We've got a kid. She's going to grow up into a wonderful builder of her own. Jane has a side quest for us, and we'll see all that next time, along with, hopefully, you. Until then, take care.